Hello everyone and welcome back guys to episode 3 of our WRC 9 career mode. Yesterday we are back with some more from WRC. It's been a few days since we did the last video, but obviously if you have missed out, make sure you go check them out. Obviously there'll be a link at the top right hand side of your screens. But yeah, today though, we are going to be jumping in to Rally Finland, obviously one of the best rallies in the calendar. Obviously high speed, crazy stuff around this location. But before we jump into this, then we need to obviously quickly get a few more upgrades on the team, just a bit of maintenance before we dive into this weekend. We're going to go with the higher accuracy perk. It's not actually using any of our perk points. Oh, we've just used the one that we had, if I'm not mistaken. So that was a little bit stupid. I was looking at the wrong thing there. All of those should be alright, I think. Don't think they're too fatigued or anything like that. No, they should be all good on that side of things as well. And then objectives at the moment, we've got to drop. We can't drop below 15 grand. We should be pretty safe for that. We've got 50k at the moment and perform at least 2 rest events in 6 weeks, so we should be able to do that as well. Who would have thought this game would be rewarding us for doing less? But anyway, let's dive in then for the Finnish rally. Like I said in the last one, we are going to change the difficulty ever so slightly. We're going to tweak it back down to 105, just so we're just trying to find roughly where we need to be settled on in WRC 9. But obviously, if you are new around here and you do go on to enjoy, make sure you do get yourself subscribed as well. Obviously, like I've mentioned in the last few videos, a big thank you to everyone for 13,000 subscribers on the channel. But here we are then. Rally Finland, the third one of the season. We've got, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that first stage, Uninpuja, I think, and then Harju as well. I'm sure if there's any Finnish guys watching this, you can correct me on that one. Soft gravel, obviously tyres are going to be the way to go. But yeah, Finland, a very high speed rally. In the first stage of the day then, 10 kilometers. This is a big one as well there. Special stage, super special stage, and then a special stage, and then the power stage, obviously, to finish us off. So hopefully, yeah, things can go all right. We might see a bit of rain as well over the course of today. But it's been a little while since I last played this game. Hopefully we're not too rusty before we jump into this. The 5 red lights coming on now then. It is 5 lights, and it is the lights out, and away we go. And I've instantly remembered just how wheel spinny this R2 car is on WRC 9. Obviously, I've been doing a little bit of Dirt Rally 2.0 once again in recent days, just trying to get back used to that game as I jump into some league racing over there. Obviously, if you want to go check out those highlights, I would definitely recommend doing so as well. But anyway, though, let's just try and remember how we play WRC 9. I must admit, the handling models obviously are both absolutely fantastic, so they're fairly similar nowadays as well. But yeah, let's just try and dive into this. Keep it nice and tidy. Avoid getting too much sort of tail-happy moments like that. This thing loves to fishtail. You definitely get that still a bit more on WRC than Dirt. Perhaps we'll have to jump into some WRC clubs at some point as well. But anyway, heading down through the next few corners, just trying to keep it nice and tidy. We'll see where we are roughly in comparison to the rest of the field. Obviously, we're still doing alright in the championship. It's a 5-rally season, if I'm not mistaken. We're 2 seconds down at the end of the first split there as we get a big aquaplane through one of the puddles. So hopefully we can try and claw back a little bit of that time through the next split around this stage. Just getting a bit of wheel spin through there. Wheel spin at about 80 miles an hour. A bit ridiculous, I'll be honest, but that is just the nature of rallying at the end of the day. I was quite surprised actually the back end gripped up there. That was a little bit loose and scary as we try not to make any mistakes still at the moment. A little bit of bog down there. We could have probably changed down a gear. Try to give ourselves a little bit more speed as we head through the next few sections, just splashing through the puddles. Obviously puddles are lethal on WRC. They always have been. I think they've been toned down a bit. Obviously, remember WRC 8. It's one of the things that really annoyed me with how puddles would basically just completely just destroy you every time. That's not gone well, though. And that is us. So here we go then. Attempt 2 at this stage. Hopefully we can actually get it much better this time round. Obviously we just need to be a bit careful and try not to clip any banks. Obviously always high speed, high stakes around the finished rally, and you've got to be committed, I'll be honest, and it seems like with the AI level we're still running at the moment, commitment is going to have to absolutely be key around here, but we need to get to the end as well. Obviously that is the other important thing as we head through the first couple of corners. We know this first sector of the stage fairly well now, as we struggle a bit with the understeer. Perhaps I need to start looking into some setups for this game as well. But anyway, let's just dive right into this and see what we can do. We probably need to listen to our co-driver as well, just a little bit more, to try and make sure we know where we're going, which is always a useful skill to have in War Rally. That was close for the inside bank. Ooh, 2.5 seconds up somehow. So we found a bit of time that time round. Now we just need to try and hold on to it. Would be nice. I always feel like the engine's never revving enough. Oh god, that was close. Well, that could have gone a whole lot worse than it did. I always feel like putting it up into 5th gear, the engine doesn't have enough to rev, but it probably does. Oh, that's a bit wide. That's what sets up for the second part though. Come on, come on, come on. Don't start doing that. Oh. Rather close. I just feel like moments like that, you just sat there wheel spinning and you wonder how much time you're losing. I mean, oh no, that was very close. And puddles are still lethal, it appears. Still 2 seconds up though, which is surprising, I'll be honest. So I think leaving it in 5th gear a lot more is definitely the key. Such a high-speed rally though. Ooh, that was close. Felt the front inside wheel lift up there just a bit. Seems to just get so much understeer with this thing though. Over the jump. Ooh, another big puddle. Trying to keep it a bit more in the centre of the road. Don't want to take too many big risks. We've done well in the first couple of splits. We're about halfway there, just over. Come on, get the power now. Whoa. 4 seconds up, hello. Finding time still by the looks of it. This is going rather well suddenly. Nice little flat out bit. Sat on the rev limiter. Back end still lifts it up. That just seems to be a common thing on this game then. Oh no, come on, don't get in there. Don't get in the gully. Don't get in the gully. That's where rolls and crashes happen. Just splashing through the puddles. Big jump. Come on. Hold on to that back end. Oh, where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? 5 seconds up though still. This is going rather well. We are pushing to the absolute limit still, just trying to get the car working. Fully committed, haven't made any major mistakes. Oh, just all those banks. I have no confidence with myself about making a mistake really, really late on. in this stage. Oh, where's that square right? Where is it? Here. Oh, that's not a square right. Slow down way too much for that. Come on, just get to the flag. Few more corners to go. This first stage has been good. No, where are we going? Thank God that fence is solid that time round. One time it screwed us. That time I think it saved us. Through the final corner. Up towards the finish line. It's going to be a 5:40. Is that going to be good enough for fastest? Yes, it is. By 9 seconds in the end there over Tom Christensen, our main title rival there. Pontus Lundstrom comes through comes through third, sorry, I should say, ahead of Rurari Bell, Oscar Solberg, Catty Munnings, Sammy, Raoul, and John Armstrong inside the top 10. They're ahead of Fabio and Dolphy. You can see the rest of the order there as well. But a good start then to the rally. Let's see if we can hang on to it. Second stage, only 2 kilometres, so rather small. I think I've seen a couple of clips of this one from real life. Never actually done it in the game though. So looking forward to this one. A nice short second stage of the day for the super special stage here. Let's see if we can keep it nice and tidy and walk away with another stage of victory here. Very quick blast down towards the hairpin. Almost. Nope, he jumped the start. Wonderful. So there we go. There goes our whole advantage that we built up in the first stage. Now, oh, that's all good. Thought we just about got away with it in the end there, but unfortunately, just let off the handbrake a little bit too early, and that has cost us dearly at the start of this stage. Hopefully we can still find a couple of seconds. Oh, what is that? Not good. Come on. Can't make a mistake and let everything fall away from us early on. Want to get back into a rhythm. Ooh, that way, that way, that way, that way. This will be one of those stages that local drivers just know like back of their hand. Green in sector 2. A lot of rocks. What a little stage though. Really just requires 100% commitment. Gap's down to 8.5. Which way do we go? That way? That way. It's not very clearly labelled. Just graze the wall on the exit. Right, now where are we going? Quick little chicane. Ooh. Just so much understeer. I feel like we're on like a Sunday drive through there. But the gap is still coming down. Make sure we get slowed down nice and tidily. There we go. Come on, through final couple of corners. We've clawed back a fair chunk of time. Oh, where are we going? That way. What a brilliant little stage that is. Shame we've absolutely messed it up. But a 2:08.9. Not too bad going, I hope. Only 5 seconds off in the end still. So we should still be in the lead then of the rally, ahead of Tom and Pontus there. You can see we've got 4.7 seconds now over Tom Christensen as we head into the second day. Pontus Lundstrom just inside 10 seconds as well there, as we've got Rurari, Catty and Jono now inside the top 6. So it's the Brits versus the Swedes, it appears, here in Finland. But so far so good. First couple of stages have gone well. We've left the first day with a 5-second margin. Hopefully we can hold on to it as we head in towards day 2. But 2 much longer stages, both in the wet. We are going to need to repair the car as well. We'll go automatic on that one. So we'll confirm all of those. Yes, please. So car should be good again. Can we get any wet tyres? No, only wet asphalt. So we're going to go with another set of the soft gravel. No, actually we'll go hard gravel by the looks of it. Let's dive in then to day 2 of the Finnish rally here. We've got Hawker Reverse first up, a 7-kilometre stage, 300 feet of elevation, but it is looking rather wet throughout the entirety of this one, so puddles might be lethal. They might come back to bite us as well, but we shall wait and see. Really, really looking forward to jumping into this. Day one has gone well. Let's not make any big mistakes. Let's not jump the start either here at the start of the second day. Lights out, and away we go. Avoid the wheel spin. Get it going nice and tidily. And let's get this thing to the flag with some more victories on the table here. Ooh, clipping the puddles instantly. Don't let the back end come round. One of the joys of front wheel drive. Sometimes you can save that sort of thing. But anyway, let's concentrate. Don't want to make any mistakes. Like that. Oh, that's, yeah, really not going well. I think any extra time we had over Tom has completely gone away from us then. Early on in this stage, but we'll find out in a second when we get to the first split. Just so rusty still at the moment.
And caution left 3 for right 2 and junction opens 120. Right 3 medium.
Yeah, oh, 9 seconds back. That has not been a good start to the stage. Don't clip any more banks like that. We can claw this back though.
Flat right into crest. And right 5. And left 5 into flat right. And left 3 100.
No! What are we doing?
Keep middle over jump and left 5 open.
Come on, listen to our co-driver.
Into left 4 tightens 30. And right 5 short into crest into right 3 open. And crest into left 6 tightens 50. Crest into right.
Right, we're going to have to absolutely nail this second half.
Bumps into left 4 80. And left 3 over crest. And left 5 into right 4 over jump. And jump, keep middle over crest. And right 5 over bump, long, tight. Into left 6 and jump over crest.
Ah, come on, no! Who puts puddles? Why do puddles do that?
Into flat left.
Not as major a mistake as we made in a couple of other splits though. Let's still wait and see what the gap is.
Into flat right. Into jump, into flat left. And jump into right 5 tightens. Into jump over crest, into left 4 long, tightens short. And crest into right 5 open. And left 4 over crest. And jump over crest and right 5 80. Right 3 medium and junction opens over crest 50.
Come on. We really need to try. If we can get this back down to like under 10 seconds, then I believe we've got a chance in the final stage. But gap has come back down a little bit. Nowhere near as much as I'd hoped it would. Oh, what are we doing? No. Great. 5-second penalty. It's all over. Well, this stage is all over anyway. Unless, of course, Tom's made a mistake. Why does it all seem to just fall away from us? Let's get to the end. Come on.
And right 5 into left 5 long 30. Left 5 over crest 30.
Come on.
Into right 5 medium.
Let's nail this final few corners.
And jump over crest into right 5 short for finish.
Right, come on. Well, we finished somewhat. Oh my god, 20 seconds back in the end. Tom Christensen fastest as well, so I think we're going to be down to P3 overall. Yes, we are 15 behind Tom, 5.8 behind Pontus there, and we got Ferrari and Catty right behind us as well. It seems rather bunched up further back, but we need to smash this final stage if we want to get anything out of it, and it still appears to be raining here. We're doing the first stage the other way around. We need to nail this if we want to get some bonus points as well on the board. So far, it has been a rally of mixed emotions, but we've proven on day one that we got some good pace in the car. We just need to try and get it hooked up and nailed in this final stage. We can recover this. I believe in us, or I want to believe in us, but we will wait and see as to what happens here. Let's just get this final stage done and dusted. Even if we can't win, we should be able to come P2. Trying to avoid the wheel spin off the getaway. That was a nice clean start in the end, but we need an absolute worldie here. 15 seconds. We need to try and recover to Tom Christensen there as we instantly make a mistake through the first couple of corners. Just trying to avoid the wheel spin at all costs at the moment. It is so difficult. It just doesn't feel right to be doing it, but it seems to work. Even the car in fifth gear most of the time seems to be the key. But come on, let's just get this hooked up. Got to try and avoid the puddles as well. And then suddenly my game turned to black. I have got no idea why. My Xbox just completely shut off. So when I went back onto the game, obviously to try and reload in and finish the final stage, it had decided I'd DNF'd and I hadn't done any of it. So unfortunately, not quite the way I wanted to end up in the finish rally there. I did feel like there was the potential of a bit of a recovery late on in that rally. We could have got P2 overall, but obviously as you can see in the background we have still got the overall championship standings, but yeah, not really quite the way I wanted to go. But thank you all so much for watching nonetheless, and we will be back very, very soon for round 4 of the season, where I think we're in Spain, but I might be wrong. A big thank you to our channel members for making these videos possible. You can be featured in these end clips as well as granted access to some other exclusive perks for just £1 a month by clicking the join button below.